And we're going to go upstairs and look at some classrooms. We're going to come back down here to Old Hall at the end of our tour, so we'll do a giant loop. During one of the renovations, they moved all the walls, and now we have pillars in the middle of the room. If you go up to the 5th floor, we have 3 classrooms with pillars, and 2 that have actually been cut in half into triangles. So no matter what you do, you're always going to end up with someone behind a pillar who can't see the whole classroom. And as I said, there's quite a few rooms that have these pillars. So it's really a nightmare when you're trying to teach. So we're going to head this way, and we're actually going to go downstairs to what's called the pit. And so the pit is the original gymnasium. It's actually a dirt floor underneath. And we still do use this space because we have very limited space for people to work together in classroom settings. When it rains, it's a nice place for the preschool to come in, lab, but it is used by everybody in the building. It's one of the few breakout spaces we actually have. If you want to go from the 5th floor of Fusco House and you want to get to the 3rd floor of Downs House, you have to go all the way around the building in order to make that loop. So, for instance, if you wanted to go from your history to your math class, that's a 10 to 15 minute trek. So this is the elevator here. This is the only elevator that works the entire building. It is not big enough for much. I would say 4 or 5 of us could fit in there. After that, it'd be pretty cramped. This is a great space. Well, this is where they build all the sets for the musicals. This is where the engineering class builds things. Lately, we've had kids coming down working on sensory projects. They get trained on the equipment. It's outstanding. There's one problem with this. It's in the basement of the building, completely isolated. Down there, it's the lovely river, if anyone actually sees it. There's the sub pumps that just keep filling and emptying, filling and emptying. I like to make fun of that because it actually looks like a river over there. The cafeteria itself houses about 400 to 425 students during lunch. Here's some basic math. We have seating for 375. So this space really isn't designed for that. We've had to find other means. In other words, there are classrooms where students will have lunch. We're going to sneak into the auditorium. All right, if you take a look around, you can tell there's really no handicap access. When we get a new building, the new auditorium would actually be larger, but would have fewer seats, 770. When you actually measured the seats, which we had to do earlier this year, we found out they're all different sizes. So as you go from the center over to the right, the seats actually get skinnier. Really? Wow. And so we're entering now the media center, our learning commons. You'll notice there's a bunch of offices. Once again, because of the need of space, we've cut up the media center in order to accommodate offices and classrooms. You can tell at one point it actually ran from where we entered all the way down here to another stairwell. Now this is really the main part of the media center. You get a sense we have classrooms that come in and use this space as well as this space over here to get access to the computers. All right, so this is the standard size of a science classroom. Once again, this one is about, I want to say 975 square feet. The average side, according to MSBA, should be about 1,400 square feet. So when you look at this, this is not just the classroom space, this is also their workspace when they do their labs. And I can't emphasize enough just how amazing this place is. And the staff, though the space drives us nuts, we all work together, we work really hard. We love working with each other, we love working with the students, and I think it shows in the day-to-day process. We all work together to make it work, and that's the important part.